Campers, Miss Justine here for week 11 of Mountaineer Magic. For this week's craft, we're going to do a craft called Bubble Bubble Toil and Trouble. What you're going to need for this craft is water bottles, mason jars, or some plastic cups, some food coloring to color your creation, some baby oil or cooking oil, some water, and some Alka-Seltzer tablets, or you can use the generic version. So go ahead and pause the video here, get your materials ready, and we'll get started. Okay, so the first step is to gather your cups. You can start out with one magical brew, and after you make your first one, then you can make multiple brews and change up the colors, or you can also make rainbow ones. So I'm going to start off with a red pinkish brew. So your first step is to fill your cup or jar 2/3 of the way up with some baby oil or cooking oil. So go ahead and do that. 2/3 of the way full. And this step is great for honing in on measuring skills and using precise fine motor skills. So let's add a little bit more. That was about half. Okay. And your second step is filling the rest of the jar or cup with water. And you want to leave a little bit of room at the top for the effect to happen. And as you can see, the water and the oil are going to separate. The third step is to add the drops of food coloring to your oil and water and watch what happens. However, you don't want to mix colors into the liquids because it can get rid of the effect. So I'm going to add just probably 2 drops of this red. And I'm going to give it a little twirl. There we go. Actually, I'll add some more drops to see what will happen. Okay, so I added about 5 or 6. That was the total. And then after you do this, now it's time for the grand finale of the magical experiment. It's time to drop the Alka-Seltzer tablet or its generic equivalent, and you want to watch closely as the magic starts to happen. So go ahead and open your Alka-Seltzer tablet. And you only want to add 1 first, but you can add more if one doesn't work. So go ahead and add that in there. And it may take a second for it to start reacting. We'll move this closer so y'all can see. And if you want your reaction to happen a little faster, you could try adding 2 or maybe even 3 Alka-Seltzer tablets. But that's pretty cool how that turned out. If you want to see the reaction happen on a much bigger scale, you can use a bigger jar or cup, and that way it'd be easier for y'all to see. You can also try adding 1 drop of each food color you have available and see what happens. Or you can, like I said before, try adding 1 or 2 Alka-Seltzer tablets. But beware, because this can cause a mess, especially if you filled your cup up pretty high like I did. Okay, so let's see what happens if we add in another Alka-Seltzer tablet. Warning, this may make a mess, but we'll find out and see if for the next cup we'll have to lower the level line of how we do it, of how high we fill it up. And like I said, it always takes a second or 2 for the Alka-Seltzer to go through. All right, campers, that's all for week 11. I hope y'all had fun with this and got creative. And this is our last week of camp, so I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your summer. And good luck and stay safe. Bye.